Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you all for joining. I have muted everyone, but if there's something that you want to say, just unmute yourself, raise your hand, um, just speak up. You can speak in the chat as well. And I can see that we have some seasoned gals on here. I see Christy Leisure right on my first screen. So if those of you that have been doing this a while can kind of help me watch the chat and answer some questions for people that don't feel real comfortable just kind of popping on and asking questions, I would appreciate that very, very much. Okay, so let me introduce myself. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Trish Woods, and I was recruited by Claudia Bazar in January of 2017. I was a guest at a virtual party, and I have loved Pampered Chef since probably the late 80s, early 90s when I started hosting my own parties. And she could tell that right away from the party because I was super excited. I'd never been to a virtual, I'd always done in-homes. I was that person that my family dreaded every couple months. Oh God, Trisha's doing another Pampered Chef party. Trisha's having another Pampered Chef party. Oh my gosh. She's gonna get us drunk and make us buy stuff. That's kind of how it worked at my house. But the virtual party was really cool, and she saw my excitement and she reached out to me, and here I am. My plan was just to be a kidnapper. I just wanted the big kit, and I did my launch party and made some money, and so I decided to give it a try, and it's been life-changing for me ever since. So I really, really wish that for everybody to have that life-changing experience. I was able to quit my full-time job. I'm able to drive to Missouri whenever I feel like it and visit my daughter and my grandkids. I don't have to ask off work for anything. If I have a doctor appointment, I just tell me what's good for you, and it works for me. I mean, it's been life changing. So anyhow, that's kind of my story. But what I wanted to go over with you guys is the virtual party business system. So if you're kind of seasoned and you've already been through this and know this, I'm happy that y'all are on, because one, it's going to help you with your team, and two, it's always good for us to get a refresher. And those of you that are brand new, if there's something I go through here and I go through too fast, please ask a question in the chat, because I tend to talk really fast and go through things really fast, and it's just a problem I have. So what I'd like to remind you of is, whether you're on the Bazaar Bullet Train, the Landy Chef team, or the Woods Warriors organization, the Bedwell Express, any of those groups, organizations you guys are on, if you guys look in the announcements, you're going to see on every one of those pages that we have the national team document. Okay, this is going to be your friend. This tells you everything, and I already have it pulled up here. And for me, if y'all are familiar with Chrome, I like to bookmark things. So I have my bookmarks, like I have my Facebook pages right here, and all of my Facebook pages that I use, Messenger's usually my top one, then my group pages and things like that. I also have my parties here. So here's my September 23rd parties, my September 30th parties, all lined up, ready for me to click on and go. The national documents, the business system, the national doc, all of that's right here bookmarked, and it really does make it easier for me. So if y'all want help with that, I know that Claudia has done a video showing how to bookmark pages as well. So it's called the anniversary doc. And when you get on here, it's going to start with, basically, if you're a new consultant, you'll start here. It talks about fast track, things like that. The new kit specials that they just announced. Pampered Chef's new approach to, if you have 4 parties, add 1 consultant. For every 4, add 1 more. Talks about the Help with Cancer, the fact that it's our anniversary month, and Claudia and Donna are very good about updating this every month. So they just updated all of this for October and given us words that we need for this month specifically. Talks about the enrichables, where you can find training for that, which is basically in Dash. There's training for everything in Dash, but enrichables, you guys will want to go through that for sure, because it just launched today. And I urge you all to do your own subscription in Pampered Chef. And when you get your boxes, check and see if some people will do some testing for you. We have words for that as well, so we can mail out packets. And basically it's asking them to post pictures of whenever they try the products, which is going to help you guys. And that's going to be a definite commission for you for every subscription that you guys have. So this gives you ideas to post. Do you have any subscriptions? Booking ideas for October, something to post. Who would love to own a Vitamix but can't spend that much? Just kind of getting the word out there about the Deluxe Blender. Words to use about the Quick Cooker. And then it goes down to training. So we have a national calendar that tells us about all of our training. So you guys can import that to your own calendar. You can set alarms on your phone for different days. Like I have something that goes off every Monday, every Tuesday. It seems like I have something going off on my phone. The opportunity events and the virtual party training. And then you scroll down and you see booking words. So here's specific booking words for October that's going to help you guys get the bookings that you need, because without bookings, y'all don't have a business. It's just that simple. So you have to focus on your personal business big time, especially in the beginning. I know for me, I had to just practically beg my family and friends. You know, I would get 4, and then I'd get their coworkers and the coworkers' coworkers, and then I finally got out of my personal circle. But you will have to beg, maybe offer free shipping. And you know, if you pay $5.25 shipping for them for hosting a party, you're going to gain a lot more than that out of it. Even if the party only hits $200, you know, you're going to make 20% commission on that, but you're going to have had the opportunity to reach out to all of their people to try to further your business. So it's important to do lots of different things. There's lots of ideas for bookings. If you have cooking shows, this is something you can send for that. Birthday messages, it gives you that. Following up, that's key. You guys have to follow up and you have to track, okay? And how to overcome. So, oh, my husband doesn't want me to do this. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. You know, whatever objection there is verbiage in here, and it works. If it didn't work, it wouldn't be here. It worked on me. Claudia had to ask me like 10 times because I did direct sales before. I didn't have the money. I had to dip into savings, and I don't like to dip into savings. But I gave her all of those objections. You know, I've done direct sales before. I wasn't as successful with it. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I work full time. I sell for another direct sale company. You know, I gave her all the excuses, and thank God she kept asking me, because, and this is, I'm talking about recruiting. I apologize. This is booking objections, but there's still those types of objections to bookings as well as recruiting. Okay, so then here's what I'm going to go over with you guys further. And you can scroll through this document because it gives you all types of different things, okay? But this is the virtual party business system that you guys, it will give you your host coaching. So you're going to click on that. It takes you right there. And again, I just have this saved myself. And what you'll do is you'll click on File, and you'll click Make a Copy, and you'll make your own copy of this that you can save. So when you're going through this, it tells you exactly what to do. Step-by-step training on how to set up your virtual party in groups, your templates in Post My Party. Some people use SendShare. I personally use Post My Party, and host coaching. And for those of you that aren't aware yet, host coaching is what we send every single day to our host in a group private message, which basically is tips for them on how to have a successful party. And it's all copy and paste. All the images are right there for you guys. You can literally lay in your bed in the morning before you get up, and you can forward it to your group from the previous week. It's super easy. So it tells you how to set up your business page. And if you guys haven't done that yet, you need to do that. That is very important. You do not want to run parties on your personal page, because people are going to Facebook jail by doing that. So we want to do everything through a Facebook business page, and it's very simple to set that up. There's more information about that here. There's a Google Calendar. You guys can click on that. Anything that's in blue like this, it'll have a hyperlink. I think that's how you say that. And then it will take you to the calendar, and you can click Add if you want to add it to yours. I've already done that. And then here's something that I think is very handy. So this is just helpful videos all in one place. So the video to create the business page, your show checklist. So there's a show planner. Depending on what you want to use, there's different ones here. You guys could select which one works best for you. You can try one week, try another one another week, see what works for you. I have one that I specifically use, and that's the second one. Kim Burnett did a video showing you how to set up your party from beginning to end, and that's this video. And I will tell you that this doesn't show how the screens currently look, but you can get the gist. How to set up your party in Consultants Corner, Donna Landy did a video there. Again, how to set up your Facebook group, Kim Burnett did another little short video about that. Host My Party training. So this document right here, when you click on this, it takes you to a whole nother thing. It basically gives you step by step. So A, you want to sign up for the free trial. B, you want to contact your upline for a template. They should have a template they can give you. And then C, you want to edit your template. And then this tells you how to edit your template here, and even a video showing you how to create images in Canva. But what I'll tell you guys about editing your template is the first thing you want to do is just go through and look for everything that has that red circle with a line through it, because those are the ones that are going to be flagged first from Facebook. And what you can do with those is just change up the verbiage. You can change up a few of the lines in each one of those and get that done first so that they all show green check marks. The yellow ones, yes, you want to do those as well. And you'll know what I'm talking about once you get in there and import the template. I know this sounds foreign to you right now. But then eventually, maybe, today I'm going to do day 1. Tomorrow I'm going to do day 2, and just gradually edit each day with your own images. You can simply add Trisha's PC Kitchen or Megan's Pampered Chef Kitchen or Cooking with Megan or however you want to do it. But add something unique so that image is unique to you. And then D tells you how to link your group, your Facebook group, to your Post My Party template. And there's a video. It even says at 15 minutes and 47 seconds, it shows you how to link, because it's a long video, but you can just fast forward it to that spot. Okay, and then there's tips here. So that's the hyperlink for Post My Party. And then there's a national training group. There's a binder system that I personally, sad to say, I have never used it, but a lot of people do. I haven't even really watched the YouTube, so that's my bad on that. But these are things that, like, I have things on the back burner that I'm planning on doing, and this is one of those things. But you can click here, and it shows you exactly how to set up that binder system. And it's just a good organization tip. When you set up your show, again, this goes on the checklist. You're going to mail your host packet. And you're going to send this verbiage to the host, letting them know. Now, when you look through this, I've kind of put things in light purple the way I word things. And then there's other verbiage here. You can choose kind of what works for you. And that's what I love about this business system, is that you can find what works for you. And when you make your own copy, you're going to edit it to your liking, the way that you want it. Don't change up a whole lot of the verbiage, because if it didn't work, it wouldn't be here. But there's certain things, if you want to leave off, you can definitely add your name to things and so forth. So again, this tells you how to create your party in Consultants Corner, how to create a closed group, and here's emojis you can use. And then I've included, this is what I use whenever I'm creating my emojis. I just go here, and then all you have to do is just click on that, right click, copy, and then it's super easy. I love that link. Once the group is created, you're going to add a cover photo. Now, you can find cover photos in Marketing Imagery, but they have samples here for you as well. Then you're going to want to add a description for your party. And this is what I use. Everything that's in purple, minus this part, is what I use. I've chosen to just keep it short and sweet, because I found that when I did this part before, because this is what I used to do, this part, this italicized, nobody read it anyway, so I just decided just keep it short and sweet, because I still have people ask me, what are the party dates? What's the shopping link? So I guess it was just too much for them to read. And I find that I still have people ask me, but it's not as much. And again, you can choose which verbiage you want to use. Then it's going to tell you that you can insert these pictures here, or whenever you're telling them about it, you can insert these pictures here to kind of get things going in the party. This talks about the party template again. Some of this is kind of repetitive, but you may have missed it in the first place. Different prizes for parties. You guys can offer your own offer your own gifts. I'm so sorry. I'm rambling on here. You can decide if you want to give away prizes for different sales levels in the party, or if you want to give prizes for different, it must be down here. There was 2 of them on here. There's one for prizes, and there is one for how many members are in the party. But like, this is something you could post. When we reach $200 in sales by Monday night at midnight, kind of like an early bird thing, I'm going to give away 1 prize. When we reach $400, I'm giving away 2 prizes. And you guys, the prizes can be something as simple as a $2 Season's Best, a $4 toaster tong. I think the citrus peeler might be $2 or $3. I don't know. Some of the prices went up. But you can give items like that. They don't have to be big major prizes, but people just love getting free stuff. I mean, I know I'm happy with the citrus peeler. I love the citrus peeler. Pictures. It shows you here what different kinds of pictures you can use. And then this goes into the pre-party post-coaching, okay? Again, it talks about the confirmation message you can send as soon as you have a party booked. What to send 2 weeks before the party. Some of this, again, like I said, is kind of repetitive. This also has your Ask Host. We have Ask Host 1 through 5. And what that is you're asking your host to see if they want to turn the party into their name so they can make the money. Because if somebody hadn't asked you guys to join, you wouldn't be where you're at right now making the extra income that's helping you and your family. So we want to make sure we give that opportunity to everybody. Usually with the first, second, and third Ask Host, they usually do say no. So just prepare yourself for that. Don't take it personal. People just aren't feeling it. We find that usually by Ask Host number 4, especially if they've earned the kit credit, that's when they kind of like, okay, she's been asking me, and yeah, I am having fun during the party, and yeah, I do have this kit credit, so yeah, why not? Let me give it a shot. That seems to be the time frame, where people decide that that is the right time for them. But just don't skip out on asking them. And even if you do skip out on 1 through 3, at the very least, ask them, Ask Host number 4, and when they receive the kit credit. Because it's very important to at least give them the opportunity so that they know that they could have done it, okay? All right, so here's where this will start. And for parties starting on October 7th, some of you would have done this on Monday already. For me, I do this on Wednesday before the party. So that's why it has here Monday before pre-party, Wednesday at the latest. You're going to make sure that you've set up your party on Facebook, and then you're going to send this first message to each host individually. And it's basically just telling them that their party is now open for invitations. And it's giving them the link to their party. But a little tip I want to give you guys, instead of just copy and pasting this entire thing and just throwing it out there, break it down. So when you guys are reading through this, and I do urge you to read what you're sending them so you get familiar with it, but right here it says the message I send next, okay? So that's important. A lot of these will say that the message in picture or the message or picture I send next is what you'll copy and paste. And what this does is this helps them to just have this small portion that they have to click on copy and paste versus trying to figure out, because a lot of people, myself included, I had no idea when Claudia was sending me the host coaching. I'm like, how do I copy just this little part she wants me to copy? I had no idea. I was a 45-year-old tech idiot. Like, I had no clue on how to do this stuff. And I had to ask my kids, like, how do I do this? I didn't want to look stupid in front of Claudia, but I had to ask my kids. So don't assume that everybody knows how to copy and paste, because they don't necessarily. So we want to make it as easy for them as possible. So what I do, I copy this very first part, paste it. Then I copy this first part right here. I paste that, but I don't send. Then I go directly to their Facebook group, and I usually have 2 separate screens pulled up, but I go directly to their Facebook group. I click on it. I click right here. I copy just this part in blue because that's the URL. And then I paste that in the message. Where am I at? Then I paste that beside it and then click enter. This way, all they have to do is copy and paste that little bit that already has their link. And it makes it super easy for them. And I'll tell you what, I've gotten a lot more with doing that versus just doing the invitation myself and sending it to them or inviting them to their parties. What I mean by that, this gets it done. Like they click on that, they request to join their party, and then I don't have to change anything in my group. They just automatically request to join. It's perfect. Then the day after you send this, so it would be Tuesday to Thursday at the latest, you would create a group private message for all of your hosts. If you just have one host, you're going to edit some of the verbiage because this is all geared towards having more than one host per week. We really like y'all to have at least 4 per week. And I really prefer 6. And I'll tell you why, is because 9 times out of 10, you're going to have one, at least one, sometimes 2, just completely either ghost you, not do their invites, or they just don't participate in their party and do the tips, and then nothing happens. So you've done all the same work you would have done, and there's nothing happening out of it. Like you don't have many people to ask to book parties. There's not sales. So for me, if I have 8 parties and I have 2 of them that ghost me, I still have 6 good parties and I'm happy for the week. You know what I mean? So that's why we say to overbook. So you would copy and paste this message, and it's basically just saying, hello, my wonderful host. It's easier for me to put you in one message, which it is. So every day you're going to send the host coaching to that group private message. And once I create it with all their names, then I go in and rename it. So for instance, one of them might be September 30th, 2019 parties, October 7th, 2019 parties. And that way, all I have to do each day is just look for that group private message. Okay. This says to do the welcome post every day, and I will tell you, if you at least do it 2 or 3 times during the week, that's great, but don't skip this part. Like I definitely like to do it on Mondays because Mondays is the day the party starts, and it's usually when you have everybody present, and it's giving them all the information they need. Then I also like to make sure I definitely do it on Wednesdays, and then Fridays I tell them, okay, today's the last day. I kind of edit the verbiage a little bit. So I definitely do it on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But if you can get into the habit of doing it every day, especially if you have 2 or more people that have joined, this gives them the information that they need. It doesn't hurt anything. You're welcoming them to the party. Now, Tuesday or Monday night at midnight is when the early bird drawing ends. So when you do post this Tuesday or after, you'll want to make sure you leave off this section. And this is highlighted too to let you know that. Okay. Then you're going to do a pre-party check-in, depending on what day you do the other stuff. And you're just going to send this message, which is ask host number 2, along with this image to each of your hosts individually. And it's basically just asking them about joining again. This just repeats the individual message. Now, Thursday, because your pre-party starting on Friday, so Thursday you guys want to do a check-in and see how many members they have in their group. Then you want to write that down. And then this used to have, you have so many members in your group. Oh, sorry. I believe there's one on here that says that. I thought that said that on here. Here it is. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So send this message individually to your host as another check-in. So it's basically telling them how many members they have in the party. If they haven't joined their group, this is the message you'll use. If the host hasn't invited anybody yet, you're going to send them this. And then if you haven't had a response from your host that you sent the message to, you'll send them this. So this gives you everything you guys need to be successful with this, and literally copy and paste. Then there's Friday pre-party to do. So you'll follow that. I'm not going to go over every little thing, y'all, because it's going to bore you guys. I can, I'm sure some of you are already bored. Friday pre-party check-in. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. So you guys can post a giveaway if they've reached so much in sales or if they have so many members. And these are just extra ways for y'all to get either more sales or more members. And if y'all want to go crazy and be like, we're doing prizes for everybody across the board, if we have $200 in sales, we're doing a prize drawing. If we have 30 members, we're doing a prize drawing, so on and so forth. And there's pictures there for y'all too. Host coaching. Again, don't forget, if it says post the message and attach picture I send next, always look for those so that y'all don't copy everything and paste it at one time. A lot of these will have definitely one task. Some of them will have up to 3 tasks. And like this one, for instance, is letting them know how many members they have in the party. Then you want to follow up each day. We ask them to comment done or give a thumbs up. So we kind of want to remind them of that. And it's holding them accountable. So you can send them an individual message saying, hey, I noticed you didn't comment done today for your task. I just wanted to send you a friendly reminder about doing them today for your party. I know how we all get busy and forget. So it's not fishy. It's just reminding them, because we all do get busy and forget. And I may have a private message that I'm like, ooh, I need to do that later, and then totally just space it out. Or you can send something like in the group private message, you can say, thank you, name, and name for doing the tips. And then you can say, name and name, did you get your task done for today? And that just kind of calls them out, in the group, without being rude or anything, but just thanking the ones and asking the others. Then Saturday pre-party. So this is all pre-party stuff, everything you'll do up until Sunday, okay? Then you have your Monday party to-dos. You have your party host coaching. So this starts Monday morning. You're going to send this in the group. Tuesday, so on and so forth. This is every single day. It tells you what to do. I'm just going to scroll through all this, okay, because y'all can do that too. Then I also want to show you down here. Oh, this is something that's important to me because it's helped me. So Wednesday, I like to, first of all, start posting where they are in sales, okay? This is Wednesday to do. Where's my ladders? Okay, Wednesday to do, post the host goals, basically the ladder pictures. And there's a YouTube here, there's an Evernote link, and then here's what I personally use for myself. So if you click on that link, it takes you right here. So if they're at $200, you're going to copy and paste this in the party. Their initial goal was to reach $200. Right now, the sales are at blank, and they're blank away from the next level. And then I like to post pictures of, the spoon trackers that show 200, 300, 400, so on and so forth. Those images can all be found in the photo albums in Woods Warriors and Bazaar Bullet Train for sure. And I'm sure it's in Landy's Chef as well. Okay, so Wednesday, I like doing that. And then also gives you lots of, so Wednesday is a big to-do list. And you all can definitely change this up. Like if Wednesdays are a busy day for you at your full-time job or whatever, you guys can change all this up to decide which day works best for you, okay? That is the beauty of this. But this is a task that I like. It's basically a host booking challenge. So you're going to say task 3 is completely optional. And then you're just basically going to put this in the group private message. I was wondering if y'all could partner with me for a little challenge. My goal is for you to have 3 friends or family book a party from you by setting a date, and I need your help. So when they meet the challenge and get 3 people book a party where they secure a date, I give them free shipping for this current party. And so far, it has helped quite a bit. And then if they send a message to you saying they are in, then you send this message to them first. And then you send this message to them because this is what they're going to copy and paste in a message to their friends, okay? So it tells you exactly what to do there. And here's your Ask Host number 4. This is the one that really works, and this is where you're going to tell them about the Kit credit. If their sale has hit $300, they can use $25 for a Kit credit. If their party has hit $400, they can use $50 of their free product for a Kit credit. And as you all know, hopefully you know and you've seen all the news today, there is a new $39 kit, which is basically the small kit for $39. So they're getting over $400 worth of product for $39. And what I found out today in our director call is that if they use their $50 kit credit towards the $39 kit, they're basically just getting the kit for free. Amber Chef's not going to reimburse them the remaining amount. So you can offer them, you can use $25 and get the kit for what, $11? Or you can use your $50 kit credit and get the kit for free and just lose the rest of that money. You just give them the options basically. But I mean, why wouldn't you get $400 worth of products for free and then give them any parties you get at their parties so that they can get started right away? Thursday host coaching, this is when I like to tell them where they're at in sales, and then I also like to put here if they qualified. And then here for September, now you wouldn't do this in October, but if their party hit 550 in October, they qualified, and they're able to get the blender for 60% off. So you could definitely add that in there. I just like to show everybody in the group that, like maybe one that might have 0 in sales, like Michelle, it's good for her to see that, oh, well, other people are getting sales. You know what I mean? And then I also like sometimes to put in there, like maybe Rhonda, you're so close to $1,000. Can you tell us all like what you're doing to get those sales? Or are you just following my tips that I send every day? And then I find that my host just kind of follows suit, like, oh, I'm just doing the tips. I'm just doing this. Or I might just call out everybody that's qualified, Deb, Kelly, Marcia, Rhonda, oh my God, you guys have qualified and you're earning host rewards. Can you share here if you're doing anything different than the tips? And it just kind of helps the others realize, okay, maybe I should be doing these tips if I want these sales. Other things to post. Booking, when they get bookings, there's some ice cream things to show. Here we have no bookings. Ooh, we have 1. Ooh, we have 2. Ooh, we have 3. Okay, I'm clearly tired. Friday to do ladders. I do ladders on Wednesdays and Fridays. Definitely do them at least one day if y'all don't want to do them twice, but I like to keep the sales update in front of everybody. And then here's the host coaching for Friday. So you're going to see on here where there is a day to do and there is a day for host coaching. So Friday to do, Friday host coaching. All right, you're going to send your booking messages. I usually do those. I've been doing mine on Thursdays, but you guys can do them any day that works for you as long as it's, when I was in Virginia for the leaders retreat, I didn't do booking messages for one of my weeks until the following Monday. So as long as I send them, I'm happy. All right, so me personally, I close all my parties out on Monday. So on Saturday, there's a post that automatically is in my template that says the party's been extended through the weekend and we're going to process cards on Monday. And then I post this message in the parties. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. This is the host coaching I send on Sunday. I should put that on here. PM and group. Bad, sorry about that. And then I would also put on here, I would like to add that some of you receive future bookings, and when we get to 3 for each of you, I will give you free shipping. So I kind of put on here, the name, how many bookings they got, and then that one needs to secure a date, and so on and so forth. And so that way they can see where they're at. And so Amanda's really going to work to get that 3rd booking. And then Saturday, I post this in the party if it qualified, if it didn't qualify, and if there's no sale. So there's word for every situation. And then on Sunday, I send a private message to the host, letting her know that, all right, I posted in your party where you need to get to the next level. These are the people that chose to ship to you. I keep track of that for them just in case. And I send this if they qualified. I send this if they haven't qualified. And then I send this after it qualifies. So there's a lot of copy and paste verbiage, but it's just good. And I've gotten really good feedback from all of my hosts about how they thought it was organized and how they appreciated me keeping them updated on everything. So there is something to be said for doing all of that. And again, y'all can choose which days you want, when you want to do it, just whenever it's good for your time, for your schedule. Announcing the winners. So this will show you exactly what we do whenever we announce the winners. You can watch the video to see how I personally calculate the tickets to make it simpler, how to add the prize, all of that. So you'll just click on that link. There's some closing tips here, and then your final Ask Host number 5. All right, and then you're going to, on Sundays, I guess I should have posted this up here. This is kind of out of whack. I'm sorry. I kind of added my own things to this like after the fact. I guess I didn't put it in good order, but this says here the rest in light purple is what Trish does Sunday, and then on Monday when she closes the party. So I guess that's why I put it towards the end. So on Sundays, because I know that Monday's the last day, or Sunday's the last day to order, I like to change the description of each party to say names, PC party, dollar amount to the next level, last day to order, so that everybody knows where they're at and that today really is the last day to order. Like Friday was the last day for the Facebook party, but today is it, okay? And then I like to send another message to the host. This is that same message. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna clean this up, I promise. And then Monday, whenever we're closing the party, if the hosts have added what they want to their cart, I send them this message. Just let them know I'm getting ready to close it, and I appreciate them adding what they did to their cart. If they haven't added to their cart, this is a reminder. If I have a declined card, this is what I send to the host, basically asking them to reach out to that person, for them to send me a private message or text so that we can get it resolved. And then I post a message in the party tagging everybody that ordered that I have not processed cards yet. This has helped me with having declined cards too. How to close the party in Consultants Corner. There's a video here. And there's also a little thing here showing you how to see your estimated commission once you guys have submitted your parties. Then after the party is submitted, what I send to the host, what I post in the party. When you get the email that orders have shipped, this is what I post in the party. And then there's just also a bunch of other little tips down here. So yes, while this document is big, there is a lot of information, and to simplify it for y'all, if you do Control F and you want to look up what am I supposed to do on Sundays, type in Sunday and it will automatically take you to everything that has Sundays. So you can scroll through. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I want Sunday pre-party. Yep, this is what I need to do. Okay, so it just makes it easier if you want booking messages or closing party. It's going to take you to everything that says closing party, which is just one thing. So that's lucky. So anyhow, that simplifies it for me. So every day I literally click on here and I just type in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever I need to do for the week, and it takes me right there. So that makes it easy for me. So I am going to open it up for y'all. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and open it up for questions. So did I go too fast? Did I lose some of you? Are you good? So,
hey, Trish, there has been some questions in the chat, but I think I've answered everybody, but
okay.
Just in case somebody needs more elaboration on it. But
okay, let me take a look at it real quick. Hey, Sue, you said the Postman Party is free for 14 days. Are you clicking on the one that has the Pampered Chef logo on the end? Not logo, but there's one that has a / Pampered Chef, and that's the one that's supposed to give you 30 days. Or maybe they've changed it since I signed up. Let me see, because I know if you just go to Post My Party without using the Pampered Chef link, that it,
I had a consultant like a week ago that told me the same thing, and I found the link on there. And whenever I clicked on it, it's still 30 days.
okay. So let me see which link that is then.
Unless they've changed it, this past week.
Okay, here's where, so see, I typed in post my party, automatically took me where I needed to. Thank the good Lord. So see, this link has /pampered chef in it. So if you click on that,
Yeah.
then yes, we're pleased to offer a special 30-day free trial for Pampered Chef consultants. So I'm guessing, Sue, that whenever you or whoever told you that did it, they didn't use that link with the Pampered Chef logo. Not logo, I keep saying that, but the Pampered Chef / on there. So I'm sorry about that. You only got 14 days, but I tell you what, it's still, I mean, it's worth every penny. I hope they never charge us any more for it, but I would pay $30 for it every month. It's a lifesaver for me. So let me look at some of these other things. That's the first thing I saw. Oh, Christy, I see that you posted that in there. You posted the other link. Check, I was not aware. Okay. I guess I should have scrolled down to see you answered her, Christy. Barbara. Coaching. Oh, hey, speaking of host coaching and then parties in general, let me tell y'all that the more parties you have, the more overwhelmed you're going to get with notifications, because I let myself get super overwhelmed with notifications. And I felt like I constantly had to respond. And I know that if y'all have heard me in other training videos, I preach this nonstop because it almost made me want to quit Pampered Chef because of the notifications. And I'm so grateful that I finally took a step back and said, okay, what am I doing? This is a Pampered Chef party. People are here to have fun and look at recipes. Nobody's dying. We're not saving anybody's lives here. It's just a fun Pampered Chef party. So why am I tripping? Why am I stressing out about this? There's no need to. So I took a step back and just realized I can check my notifications twice a day. There are some days, last night, for instance, I didn't check my notifications on my parties until 9 o'clock last night. And that was because we had back-to-back training Zooms and I had other things that I was doing. And my parties were fine. Nobody died. Everybody was okay. There was not anything that was dire. The one thing I do try to make sure I check is before I close any parties. I check all my private messages. I check my groups. I make sure nobody tagged me in anything that says, hey, add this to my order. Hey, remove this from my order. Hey, delete my order. Any of that, because I don't want to submit a party when I've forgotten something like that. So on Mondays, I make sure I check everything first before I close the party. But otherwise, you guys, it's not that serious. Like, set yourself a reminder once a day. When I worked full time, it was on my lunch breaks. Like while I was sitting in my car eating my sandwich, I checked my notifications. And then when I got home, it was time for me to do dinner stuff, have evening time with my husband. I didn't jack with Pampered Chef. I just had to make myself do that. So get yourself in the mindset to do that. And I will show you another little thing that I do. I'm going to share my screen again, because this has been huge for me. So when I go to my parties, I have my bookmarks, right? So like today, for instance, and I'll tell you this too, I've been so lazy today. Well, actually, I've had a lot of things going on today, but I haven't checked notifications for September 30th parties yet either. So it's going to happen after this call. So what I would do is I go to my bookmarks and I would right click and I would do open all in a new window. So I have them all pulled up right here, nice and pretty. So I click on the first one. I scroll down. I'm just like, okay, who did what? Who asked a question? Nope, they just played a game. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And I just go through everything until the day before, until I see it, like this was 10 hours ago, so this was still today. 10 hours, 10 hours, yesterday. Okay, perfect. I announced the winner here. I'm good. So everything above that is what I need to do for today or tomorrow. And I will also tell you on posts like this, we find it like the interactive post like this one. Simon says, let's have some fun. The color of your pants, the last thing you ate. So I would do something like, if it was a lot of people posting, I would say something like, oh, y'all are so much fun. Thank you for playing. Mine is blue tacos or whatever, you know, and just kind of play along with them, but just one mass comment. So don't feel like you have to message with every single person. Then you go on to the next, same thing. This might have more participation than others. So like, this was something for today. I don't respond to notifications until tomorrow for anything that posted today. Okay. It just makes it easier, but I do look for questions. So I just scroll through, and so tomorrow I'll just do all that. So really what I do need to do today is go through all of these from yesterday. And so here's one. These were awesome. Thank you all for sharing. Just a mass comment that I did with everybody so that I don't feel like I have to message every single person. Then I go on to the next. So see how you said was check notifications? And here's what I do with this. I check these. I'm like, okay, she posted on my timeline. I'm going to look at that one. This is my personal business page. That one, like. Okay, none of these are major. Mark all as red, so it's out of my way. So that's what I do to keep my sanity. Now I am going to go back through those and just see what I missed. I just kind of look at the ones that I know aren't party related, because the party related ones, I'm going to do this. Everything that's not party related, I'm going to check on my notifications, and it just really helps. So I hope that helped y'all as far as that goes, because I know how stressful it can be whenever you're brand new, especially. Yeah, Christy, I remember posting manually in events. It was horrible. Oh yeah, Nathan, you had to post manually too. Yep. And another thing you guys can do, if you haven't noticed yet, in groups, you guys can search. So I like to use the search feature for everything. If I have a question about taxes, anybody not know about the search feature or want me to show it, just raise your hand. Okay, Denise, I'll show it. I'm sure there are more of you who just didn't want to say it because I had no clue. So search feature. So say, for instance, you're in Bazaar Bullet Train and you're just like, what would you want to ask in Bazaar Bullet Train? Maybe October, or just bookings. This is one I like to do a lot, booking ideas, because, you know, I just sometimes run out of ideas. So I just type in booking right there, and it's going to tell me everything. And I usually click on most recent right here. So it kind of breaks it down to most recent. But there's all kinds of different things it has to do with booking words, things like that. You can also go into the units section if you guys haven't checked that out yet in Bazaar Bullet Train, and I'm sure this is in Landy's Chef as well. The units section is going to have lots of different things. Bookings here, things to do in virtual parties, how to be the authentic you in your virtual parties, cooking shows, recruiting, you name it. There's all kinds of training here, okay? This is a group I like to use a lot. It's the Pampered Chef Virtual Party Group, because I have a lot of customers in parties that ask questions about products that I may not know the answer to, like, so what's the difference between a cast iron skillet and a rock crock? I don't know. So if you can search things like that here, which is fantastic. So if y'all aren't in this group, it's just Pampered Chef Virtual Party Group, and you can request to join, but they do want to see the word Pampered Chef in your bio. So that's important. And same with the Pampered Chef Virtual Party games. If y'all aren't in that one, life-changing, because y'all can get lots of different game ideas. But so I would type in here cast iron versus rock crock. Just simple, just exactly what they asked for. Hit enter, and I'd be danged, somebody else had asked that question. So you can click on it. So what I would do is I would open this picture and I would save it, and I would send that to my guest that was asking the question and be like, I personally don't have cast iron, so I'm not really sure what the difference is, but here's what I found in one of my groups. I do that all the time. People ask questions about what can I use my apple slicer for besides apples? Yeah. Who was that?
I have a question.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. You're showing how to use the Facebook, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just catching on with y'all, so I'm kind of behind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I put my Facebook, huh?
No, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can. Well, now I
No,
can't
I
hear you.
was saying
Okay.
I just put my Facebook. I just put my Facebook thing on, so I'm trying to figure out how to get people to participate. You know, I got it up, but I just don't know how to go and get people to participate in it more.
Now, are you talking
So
about your
I'm
business
looking at you.
page?
You going to Pamper Chef? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So for my Pampered Chef, let me just take you to mine real quick. And it's taken a while. I mean, it's not anything that happened overnight by any means.
Okay.
But I like to
Okay.
do different things. Like tonight, for instance, I was grinding up some hamburger for my taco meat, and I wanted to show people how I use my mix and chop so that the meat doesn't get stuck in the little grooves. So I did this little live video tonight.
Okay.
I posted this about looking for 10 product testers for a completely awesome product. Just basically posting things. And like, I like to do a lot of live videos on my business page. Like if I'm gonna be making eggs in my ceramic egg cooker, I want to go ahead and do a live video so everybody can see it. There's all my parties, but I have a lot of videos. I have a lot of photos that I post with products, giving them ideas about new things that are happening. So that's what I do on my Pampered Chef page. So just like I kind of share like things that I'm cooking and um, products are being discontinued. I even also do games on my business page just to try to get people to participate. Like, ever so often, just to show appreciation, I'll say, everybody that plays this game is going to be put into a drawing to win a prize. And it might just be like a season's best cookbook that I have in my inventory or something, but it's a way to encourage participation in your business page. And give them a little something and show your appreciation to them for supporting your business page. And so that's kind of what I do, but it did take some time and it wasn't right away.
Okay. Okay. I got views. It shows me that I got views, people viewing it. It's just I don't get no, reactions. I don't get, the chance to talk to anybody because nobody's
You
asking any
might try
questions or
that.
anything. So
Like, just try doing a fun game, like a game that you would do in one of your parties. Just try doing a fun game and just say, everybody that plays along is going to be entered into a drawing to win a prize for me. And I'll do that drawing in 2 days or over the weekend or however you want to do it. And it can just be something real simple, lightweight, easy to mail that you have. But yeah, I would start there to get some participation for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for asking. That's a good question.
Because I've had what I have. I'm coming back, so this is my 4th round, and I've had 3 shows. 2 of them I had, a good little people come out. About 4 or 3 people on both of the shows that came out that I host. I made last month's sales like $400 something. I sold products, and I got 1 recruiter under me. So, and she got somebody to recruit, and I got a party, someone hosting a party this Saturday. So I'm trying to develop. I'm trying to learn how to use this Facebook page to draw people and to get them to participate more. And I'm enjoying watching you do this. So it's just going in there and learning how to maneuver it around.
Yeah, and I'll tell you too that if you want to follow, I mean, I'll send you the link to my business page if you kind of want to follow some of the things that I do, because I follow the things that Claudia does. So I see things that Claudia posts on her personal page or on her business page. Yeah, I'll do that. And yeah, you can certainly just kind of follow suit. Yeah, I'll send that. Write down your name real quick.
That'd be wonderful. You got my page, huh? You got my page?
I don't have your page. I'm going to send you a link to my page. Okay. So you can follow. Okay. So you can follow mine, and then if I send you a booking message, just disregard it.
Okay.
But good job on your
Now
business, you know, getting the
today I
recruits.
went. Thank you.
Well,
Look, I see you got a picture of that. What's that thing called? The little. It's so big. I didn't know it was that big. So I got it. What's
this,
it called? The cooker thing.
the quick cooker,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, I got. I don't know how to use it, but I got it.
Oh, okay. So we have a
So
group called the Quick Cooker Group. Hey, Christy,
okay.
do you have the ability to find that link, the one that's Quick Cooker for Consultants, and post that in the comments or in the chat?
Um,
Let me see. I
I'm
think I
not
might have
exactly
it
sure
here.
what you're talking about, Trish.
Let me look at my Facebook pages. I think I have it saved. Yep,
Yeah, I don't think I have that one saved. I have a lot of notifications, but I didn't save that one.
All right, so Coretta, I'm going to send you this link. I'm going to actually just put it in the chat. But this Quick Cooker group is for consultants only, and this will give you ideas on recipes. Look at all this. Tons of stuff.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what
Fantastic.
I do is I Google pressure cooker recipes. So if I'm wanting to make a vegetable beef soup, I Google pressure cooker vegetable soup, and I'm able to do that. My phone picked up that Google. That's funny. You figure out how to do that in the chat real quick.
It's the thing is like a pressure cooker?
It is a pressure cooker, yep.
Huh?
It is a pressure cooker, yep.
Okay.
Okay, I just posted that link in the chat.
I didn't know it was that big till I got it in the mail.
Yes, girl. And
I didn't
trust
realize
me,
it was that big till I got it in the mail.
And listen, you want to use it. You practice with it first, but then definitely, and I also posted the link to my business page here, Coretta, for you as well. Yes, Nathan, you can use Instapot recipes too. So play with it a little bit because you're going to want to do that and then post pictures of you using your products on your business page. That's what people want to see. They don't want to see you coming at them, you know, selling them this, selling them that when you haven't even used it yourself and you're not passionate about it. So when your people can see that you're passionate about the products that you're trying to sell and that you're using them yourself, that's going to make a huge difference to them. So you've got to, and you know, I'm not saying you have to go live right away, but try to feel comfortable with it. Even doing, like for me, what I used to do is I used to do videos and I'd be like, I ain't posting that, delete it, and I would try to get another day. But now I don't care. Like I've just gotten to where they'll get me, you know, first thing in the morning before I brush my teeth, my makeup's all jacked up. I don't care if I'm doing a smoothie, this is how they get me. But that's another thing. People want to see the real you. They don't want to see some made up pretend June Cleaver trying to cook something in an apron. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm saying don't wear your aprons because that's every chef. But they don't want to see that. They want to see a real person using real products that are going to help real people. Plain and simple. So that's what you have to portray on your business page.
Okay, my last, the one before last, no one showed up, but my son, he encouraged me. He filmed me and he edited it and stuff, and then later on I posted on my page. So he had
that's perfect.
helped me out with that.
Yep. And I would definitely save those things for your business page and try to use your personal page for your personal life. You know, show your family, show your likes. Try to use your business page for Pampered Chef. Now, there have been times that I have posted things on my business page, on my personal page, because look, I've got to get the word out about these enrichables, or I've got to get the word out about, you know, this $39 kit, you know, things like that. But most of the time I save that for my business page.
So tell me this. All right, like the business page, it asks me, do I want to invite somebody to it? And when I go on there and I see the invite part, it just shows me a little names on there. So I don't know, should I go to my page and write people's name down and then go back to my business page and type them in there and invite them? How would you recommend it?
You just click on invite. Like I click on invite and I invite every person on there. Like right here, for instance, you see this where it says invite friends on my page right here?
Where?
See where my mouse is?
I'm looking. Where the mouse at?
Right? See it? See it
No.
moving? No? Anybody else
No.
see it? Okay, you see here where it says community? I just highlighted the word community.
Community.
Far right on the right-hand side of the
No.
page. Do you see the right-hand side of the page where it has the little face bubbles?
Face bubbles.
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay,
I
so
see. All right,
so let
that's
me
your picture right there, right?
on the far left side, that's my picture. Or is it on your all's right side?
Okay, that's you.
Okay.
Okay.
So follow my mouse. You see my mouse? You see it?
No.
I'm going all the way. So go.
No.
Okay. Okay. On your screen is my picture on the left-hand side of your screen or the right-hand side? My profile picture.
This side. This side is what, my left?
Okay.
Huh?
Look at the opposite side towards the bottom of the page where it says community.
Okay. Okay, I see it now. Community.
Okay.
Okay.
You see underneath community where it says invite friends?
No.
My mouse
I
is on it.
see. All right, where your picture is, it's got like home posts, videos, photos about community job events and groups and promote. So I don't know if I'm looking in the right spot.
Okay, I mean
Visit
community on
ad
the other
center.
side.
All right,
Look at
I
the
see
word
now. I
community on,
see on community. I see it now.
okay, where it says invite friends.
All right, I see you now.
Okay, good. So you would just click
Yeah.
on that. And then you would just go through and click
See,
every
when I
single.
click on that, it only shows me a few people.
Okay, you're going to click on all those people. And see,
You heard me, Donna?
eventually you're going to have more people. So like I would select, like these are my coworkers. This is my brother-in-law. He has no desire. So I've already really clicked on most of my people. But like I may have some newcomers. So I would just click on those people. Not gonna be towards the bottom. I just went through here and did this the other day. That you would just click, 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 send invites. Okay. So for everybody you have, so as you have parties and you have people that are going to send you a friend request or like your page, you're going to send them invitations to your page. You can also post the link to your business page in your parties and say 20 extra tickets if you like my page. Things like that. All right, so it's 8 o'clock, guys. Does anybody else have questions before we peace out? Yep.
Hey, Denise had a question about the consultant's corner, like the search feature there. I told her there was where she could search, she could find products and videos, but I think she kind of wants to see where to go for that.
Okay, so on Consultant's Corner, up at the very top, this is where you can search for things. What did I search for the other day? Oh, I wanted to look at Fast Track Awards. So I typed in Fast Track, and then it takes you to all of these things. So if you're looking for a recipe, you can click on recipe. If you're looking for a resource, you can click on resource. If you need a video, so on and so forth. So like, this is a Fast Track Director flyer. So this just tells me what you get for fast tracking to a director, so I can share this with one of my team members that wants to promote to director. If I'm looking for a particular product, let's see, let me move this out of the way. I know y'all can't see this, but it's in my way. Say I want to look at the quick cooker. Type in the quick cooker, and then say I just want recipes for the quick cooker. So I'm going to click on recipes, and it's going to take me to every recipe there is for the quick cooker and Pampered Chef. So that search feature is really awesome, you guys. If you want to know, I've never used it for marketing imagery, but let me just play with it real quick. Like, you just see if it gives me cover photos. No, doesn't give me cover photos. Okay. But that's what marketing imagery is for. So while I'm in Consultants Corner, do any of you have questions about anything else here besides this? Like, does everybody know how to see their?
I just had a question. The Boost post, what is that about? Because it keep popping up on my page.
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It never works. People have used it. It doesn't work. Don't spend that money to boost it. Yeah. Okay, guys. So for Consultants Corner, does anybody else have questions?
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, don't do that. Does everybody know how to do your own subscriptions? Yeah, Barbara. Yeah, unmute you real quick. Well, I can't.
I gotta go. I just want to say goodnight and thanks.
Oh, thank you, Barbara. You have a good night.
You too.
And I'll post the recording. All right.
Thank you.
I see you got this thing up here for invite. I see it now, Tisha.
Okay, good, good. Yep.
I have a couple of other questions.
All righty.
Yeah, Denise, what's up? You're welcome, Coretta.
The first question is on like the sales there where it's showing on your screen right there and that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I submitted a party today, but the party was actually a September party, do the sales count towards October?
Yeah.
They count back towards September.
No, if you submit it in October, like if you had a September party that you didn't submit until October 1st, it counts for October sales. That's what these sales are. These are parties that were started on October 23rd, but they were supposed to close yesterday, but they wanted me to close them today because people got paid on the 1st. And a lot of times I personally hold over sales. Like if I have parties that are closing close to the end of the month,
right?
I know that I've met my sale goal for the previous month. I hold them over and I just ask my host, hey, do you mind if I close these tomorrow? And that way I start off my next month with good sales.
Right. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's what that is.
The other question I had was on your business page.
Yeah.
It showed up at the top, shop now.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know. I mean, I set up my business page about it was 2 years ago when I started. And if I remember correctly, that was just one of the options that it gave me. But if you look at the VP business system and you type in, let me see if I can just type in biz page. Yeah, set up the biz page. If you look at that real quick, just kind of go through that video and maybe see if there's something in that video that you might have missed when you set up yours and if something you can edit. Because I really can't remember how I did mine. I actually did it on my phone on the way to Missouri. So I remember it being really easy, but I just kind of just winged it and it worked.
Perfect.
Guess I got lucky.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody else have questions about Consultants Corner while I'm in here?
No, I'm fine. So you told her, like, so if I have parties last month and I don't post them to this month, it's going to go on this month sales.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Whatever month the parties close and submit is the month that it goes on to, regardless of the start date.
Okay.
So you can start parties on September 20th, and if you don't close it until October 1st, it's going to show up for October sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's good to know.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to keep y'all any longer. It's already been an hour. Oh, Denise, did you have another question real quick before I go?
Trish, I did have one other question.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to Denise? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Denise. Sorry. Yeah, what you got?
Sorry. That link that you posted for that group,
Yeah.
when I copied it and pasted it in my bar, it says, sorry, this content isn't available right now.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I'll do. When I post the recording, let me make a reminder to do that. When I post the recording to this in all the groups, I will post the links to the Pampered Chef virtual party group and the games group, and make sure y'all have Pampered Chef in your bio.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and the so it was a quick cooker, right? That was the one that you really wanted, the quick cooker?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, quick cooker one, yeah. And there is one too. There's two of them that I use. There's one for us, and then there's one for everybody, which anytime I see a guest purchase a quick cooker, I send them the link to that group so they can join, because it's going to help them too. So, all right, guys, I will get off of here, and I appreciate your all's time, and I'm sorry that it ran over. I tend to ramble big time. I don't know why they even asked me to do these trainings, because this is what I do. So anybody watching this and recording, I apologize in advance, and y'all have a good night. Christy, thank you for helping with the chat. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Y'all have a good
I
night.
thought y'all was starting at 8 Central. I didn't know y'all started at 7.
Oh, yeah, it's 8 Eastern.
You
So,
too. Bye-bye.
yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was,
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm
Bye.
sorry, but there will be a recording so you can catch up from the first part.
thank you.